sit yourself down, grab a drink and a piece of pizza, and sit yourself down and enjoy yourself and have a drink and enjoy heavenly album covers. Right now we're going to survey the first 4 album covers that were produced by musician David Johansen. David Johansen had his first musical group very early in life, and they were called the Vagabond Missionaries. Soon after, he was a member of the New York Dolls, and then he became Buster Poindexter, and then he was an actor in movies and TV shows, and he also had a group called the Harry Smiths. So David Johansen has always been a very busy and successful person. And this is his first album, called David Johansen, released in 1978. It's a great album. Almost every track is absolutely great. And this cover photograph of him is pretty much life-size. And you can tell that the record company had much faith in him in order to put this large, full-size facial portrait on his first album. It's a great photograph. He's very stern looking. He's not smiling, but he seems to be very proud of himself, and he seems to know in his heart that he will have a great recording career. And this is the inner sleeve with David Johansen and his band members. They're all either they came off the stage or they're about to go and play on the stage, but they all look really good, very serious musicians, and there's David Johansen there. He's got a little bit of a smirk on his face. And next up is from 1979. This album is called In Style, and we have a slightly different approach to the album cover motif here. It looks like the photographer took several photographs of David Johansen and then chopped them up into little strips and then placed them together. The album cover is in black and white, and David Johansen looks energetic and happy. He's a little bit playful, and he's got these nice white shoes on. I really like this photograph of him right here. He looks like he could take over the world right there. He's so happy, and his career is just about taking off at this point. I don't think... oh, here it is. There's the inner sleeve for In Style. There's another gigantic full facial shot of David Johansen. He looks like he's in a hypnotic state or something, or he looks like he's kind of scratching something on his head and face, so maybe there were mosquitoes in the room. So that's In Style from 1979. And here we go back a little bit. This design is almost like the first album, except the approach is a little bit further away. This album is called Here Comes the Night, and the lettering is very fine up here in the corner. It's very effective. David Johansen has his zipper unzipped, so he's showing his chest here, which lacks some hair. But he's holding a hat. Looks kind of like Michael Jackson's hat. And David Johansen is, he really means business here. He's very happy with his career, and he knows he's going to keep getting more and more successful. And not sure what this top is. It's very early 80s looking. And this is the inner sleeve from Here Comes the Night. That's Blondie Chaplin, who played with the Beach Boys. He must be on the album. And there's David Johansen playing a small accordion. Next up is one of his better musical albums. It's a live album called Live It Up. This is album number 4 in his career. And what the record company has done is they've placed a live photograph under this smaller vignette here. If you remember, a lot of the previous albums he did have his face in a large format, but here they've reduced his face to a very small format. Still, the lettering is very playful and wonderful. This album was originally released on the radio, I think, and it really has a good spirit to it, and it's real exciting and energetic. And I like the cover. It's very colorful itself. I don't think there's anything on the back. Oh, there he is. There's another picture of David Johansen. He's looking happy because his career is really taking off at this point. He's very proud of his success, and he's on stage. He's being adored by his fans. And this is David Johansen from the liner notes of Live It Up. And he's got a little belly button going on there, and he's wearing a stage vest. He's real happy. He's so successful, and he's going to take over the world. He's just very happy. And finally, we have the flip side of the liner note sleeve. Here's David Johansen and his band, looking very happy. And so there we have David Johansen, his first 4 albums. He did a little bit of a Calypso cover about 3 years ago on YouTube. That was interesting. And there we have it. The first 4 albums of David Johansen.